You know what I hate about YouTube? What really grinds my gears? When people are making videos about the best show you've never seen, the best video game you've never played. This game is so good, it ate out my pussy for 50 trillion seconds. And then you click on it and it's about Paw Patrol or Backyardigans Lost Media. But I'm here to give the chuds and chudettes something that I think might actually be interesting. I've been a fan of this obscure Teletoon show from 2008 called Life's a Zoo, and have mostly kept it to myself for over a decade. It's a stop-motion adult animated sitcom parodying things like Big Brother. The few people I have shown, I've gotten instantly hooked on it. Now let me tell you, if you want to get mad bitches, just go up to a stranger in a dark parking lot and say, hi baby, do you want to watch Life's a Zoo? Boom! You can thank me at your wedding, and you won't even get assaulted 2 out of 3 times! Normally I'm self-aware enough to understand that my opinions are worthless and I shouldn't even bother shouting out a show like this, but with all the kind words I've gotten from Beavis and Butthead fans, I think it's my duty to shed light on a gem that I literally have seen no one talk about. Well, besides LS Stupid Mark. Besides, after all the success, I finally feel like I have self-worth, that I'm a good person and I matter. That's right. I matter! I matter!
Shut up, Michelle. You don't matter. And you're stupid and ugly.
Oh. Okay. Anyways, I should probably talk about the actual substance of the show. Not much is really known about the people that made it. The animation company was Cup of Coffee Studios, and it came out on what was essentially Teletoon's Adult Swim. 5 years later, it got bought by Shut Up Cartoons for some reason. So after you watch your favorite Ian and Anthony M. Prey cartoon, you could sit your white ass down and watch an actual TV show that wasn't animated by slaves.
Made overseas by children at 20 cents a day.
The Shut Up Cartoons version is heavily censored. Like, I'm pretty sure they bleeped the word lesbian for some reason. You know, in case kids find out the shocking truth about lesbians. The plot of the show is that 7 animal contestants are living together in a mansion for 13 weeks, competing to win it for themselves. They all have extreme and varied personalities that inevitably clash in really entertaining ways, and they come from places all over the world. Let's start with Ray, because he's clearly always been the writer's favorite, and for good reason. He's a frat house stoner who regularly trashes the mansion. He's an almost entirely ignorant jackass and will act out his most chaotic or extreme impulses with little thought.
All right, you got it under control. I guess you don't need this then.
You could count his brain cells on your fingers. He definitely holds some of the show's most iconic moments and even spearheads the main plot in the second half. He's also, like, really well animated, like, oh my god.
Oh man, I'm getting the fear, man. I'm getting the fear. I'm losing it, man.
They loved his character so much they even put him in the DVD commentary alongside the actual creators. I should probably talk about Jake now. Not because I want to, but because I have to. So let's see. He's Canadian.
He's Canadian.
The end. I despise Jake, but that's kind of why I love him. In the hateable Moids tier list, he's up there to me with the likes of Cartman or Butthead. He's everything you shouldn't be, yet consequently why he's the exact type of person you would get on an actual reality TV show. He's perverted, he's degenerate, he's disgusting, he's narcissistic, a virgin, a gooner, he gets his ass kicked with a dildo, nobody can remember his name, and despite all of this, he is egotistical enough to be completely unaware of his low social status. He is incredibly cunning and manipulative, and much of the conflicts are started by him. Plots can revolve around anything from him stealing all the other contestants' stuff to him fucking a papaya, and everything in between. Now I want to talk about my 2 favorite characters, our lovely Asiatic communists, Moreski and ChiChi.
Damn you, fascist Key.
Moreski is a Russian bear who is incredibly alcoholic and possibly senile. He parodies a lot of vaguely Eastern communist tropes and always has a saying from his homeland that is either backwards, muddled, or completely incoherent. He will tell stories about his time in the Soviet Union, where he was raised from infancy on nothing but vodka in a dilapidated shack in the Ukraine. For some reason, he's also had sex with a lot of men unknowingly. Like, they make this joke a lot. His personality is probably the most eccentric of the cast. He is genuinely an adorable old man.
I call it gulag chic. It's good, no?
I don't know what to.
His mannerisms and ways of speaking is so perfect to me. They utilize his ESL for a lot of really good jokes.
Why he make such fruit drink? I'd rather have homosex relations than drink that.
I love this little guy. It's like if you anthropomorphize Wojtek. And then there's ChiChi, the chubby Chinese panda who's probably the sweetest person on the show. She carries a level of obliviousness and innocence contrasted to the depravity of everyone else. Some of my favorite jokes are about her completely missing the point of idioms and sayings due to her language barrier.
We get served, biatch! We get served!
Yeah, damn straight we get served.
She's always trying her best to be a good person, but can't always succeed in such a toxic environment. Who amongst us? There's a lot of fat jokes too that vary from pretty lazy to genuinely pretty funny. Her voice is adorable too, like what a sweet pea. We love her.
Anyway, they got lawyers coming out their asses. We can't do nothing.
How do lawyer get inside ass?
Dr. D is a rapping penguin from the inner city. Largely a satire on figures like Dr. Dre, he is a character obsessed with being tough or a gangster, but is ultimately just an insecure man with an incredibly fragile masculinity. He has an ego that needs to be filled with constant attention, money, and sex, but his talent is too mediocre to actually bear any fruit. Dr. D is always just saying some bullshit and it's really funny.
Yo, chill, baby doll. Just checking up on you. You know, with my managerial skills and shit. I could make you a star, you know what I'm saying?
I never know what you're saying. Take an ESL course, you freak.
This is Manu, a cunty Jamaican supermodel with an incredibly vain personality. She has like 50 different wigs she goes through every episode, but is honestly kind of fierce. As I've gotten older, I've only come to like her more. Yes, she's a very mean person, but she's surrounded by incredibly misogynistic and womanizing characters, and just has no tolerance for it.
You're my girl, Manu.
If you're not careful, I'll make you my girl.
Oh, kinky.
Manu is also pretty funny. She's good at roasting people in a very tea-serving, cunty, girl boss something way.
Like old Chinese saying, if grass is too long, do not cut him down. Instead, be friend with him and ask him to stop growing.
Thank you, Miss Fortune Cookie. Where's my combo number 3 with fried rice?
She also has an eating disorder, like a really bad one. Edie Twitter would love her.
I'm so fat.
The last of the contestants is Rico, a Colombian alligator. While I do still like him, he's probably the weakest character to me. He's an incredibly flamboyant gay man and is usually a device for any vaguely LGBT jokes. They do actually put a spin on this in the later episodes and kind of subvert it, and I would say he's a decently likable character. It's just that he is the most of his time. Regardless, I would confidently say that gay jokes are in good fun and don't come from a place of homophobia. While he can be perverted too, I mean, so is almost every other character in some way. It's not the best representation, but it's not malicious, I would say. There's also the morally shady host Claude. Not much is known about him, but given the fact he's had 5 wives and often puts his house guests in borderline illegal or inhumane scenarios, he's probably not a good guy. I love him though. He really does fit the show symbolically. It says a lot about the ethics of a reality show when the host is literally a vulture, someone who would feed on the misfortune of others. Some other great pieces of satire is the fact that this mansion everyone is competing for, it's just in the middle of fucking nowhere in Saskatchewan. Like, who on earth would actually want to live here? It'd be so lonely and miserable. And that feels reflective of all those private island challenges. Like, no, Mr. Breast, I do not want to live in a solitary confinement on an island that was previously owned by a pedophile. That's not a good prize. For any Beavis and Butthead fans in the audience, there's also a music video in the middle of every episode, and they're all genuinely just such a vibe. They feel like a perfect 2000s time capsule. They play essentially during, like, time lapses of the characters doing stuff. The final 8 episodes, serialized shit actually happens, and it's genuinely really good stuff about the nature of reality shows that I won't spoil, but the first 12 episodic episodes are also really good. I don't really consider there any duds. Maybe the pilot takes some time to figure out the tone and humor. I mean, they open with a lot of fart and barf jokes, but otherwise it's a solid and consistent watch. I think the cast is incredibly strong and all bounce off each other really well. The 7 contestants compete in a new challenge every week, with those shows failing becoming extincted, which basically means they're eliminated from the show. Although basically every time someone is extincted, it's a bluff. A lot of episode ideas are genuinely super fun. Everything from bullshitting being nice to being trapped in a heckin' Frutiger-era liminal space to what is essentially a micronation episode of monarchies, anarchist states, and secession. It really is kind of unfortunate that this show is forgotten about, and I'm not really interested in doing a deep dive analysis behind what is essentially just a really funny show that makes me laugh a lot. All I ask is that people give it a chance. I literally never hear anything about it, and it's so frustrating. It's beautifully animated, like literally just fucking gorgeous. The characters are really strong and expressive and fun, and it's super dense in jokes. Like, I discover new jokes every time I watch it. Just give a few episodes a try. Maybe you'll discover something new you love. If you follow the 2013 Mr. Enter school of thought, you probably won't like this show, and it's okay. I personally like irreverent edginess, though. I mean, we're all sharing this moment presumably because I gave Beavis and Butthead boobs, and the humor for both shows I think overlaps quite a bit.
I'm gonna stick your phone where you'll have an awful hard time dialing it.
I don't want to make a boring video essay. I'm not that type of girl. I just feel like it's my genuine duty to talk about this because I don't think anyone else ever will. Also, if the creators or staff of the show see this, I adore your work and would love to see what you guys have been up to since. But what's this, you say? It's lost media? It actually kind of was, believe it or not. For a long time, the only place you could view Life's a Zoo was through re-uploads of its Shut Up Cartoons version, which censored everything. Even Ray's Fishbowl. I thought finding an uncensored version would be a hopeless endeavor, but there was one, count it, one DVD copy for sale on eBay. So I grabbed my credit card, which I have. Here's proof. And then I proceeded to burn it into my hard drive. Physically, I mean. I lit it on fire because piracy is a crime and I buy my games and so should you. Anyways, this mean old hag named, Miguel uploaded the uncensored version to Internet Archive so you guys can check it out. If the creators see this and have a problem, again, I love you guys and Miguel will take it down. But please, I insist that whoever owns the rights to the show, before you strike Miguel down, release it legally. Please, I beg of you. So yeah, that's my video. Check out Life's a Zoo if you want, or not. I'm not your mom. And also, go subscribe to Scass because he's been kidding Keemstar recently.